Hey guys, Tyler at North 40 Fly Shop in Coeur d'Alene. Today we are going to show you how to tie a great big old articulated pike streamer. Coming into spring here, water's warming up, rivers starting to climb and flow, and it's time to think about getting out on some of the local lakes. So we have some incredibly good pike fishing here locally in North Idaho. Some really big pike swimming around our waters, Hayden, Coeur d'Alene, Ponderay, the Chain Lakes. I mean, there's a lot of area around our area here to go pike fishing, and it's one of my favorite things to do in the springtime. You can't make them really big enough sometimes. You can tie really big flies. The pike will definitely eat them. Muskie, we have a few lakes here that have muskie in them. I like something more around this variety. Plenty big, plenty gaudy. It's got flash, lots of bling. But I like something more moderately sized that I can throw all day long. And I like to be able to throw it a long ways too and be able to cover water. So some of the really big stuff, fun to tie. The fish definitely will hit them. But remember, you got to throw that thing all day long. Take some pretty extreme tackle to do that. You know, stuff that's in that 9-10 inch range or even bigger that some of the guys are tying. Very cool flies, but holds a lot of water. Now we're talking 10 weights, maybe even 11 weight, and more power to you. I like something around this size that I can throw further and cover more water. The fly's in the water longer. And I think to me that's really important in being able to cover water, keeping the fly in the water too. So something a little bit, this definitely isn't a small fly, but something a little bit more in check on size, and you're going to be able to do just that, cover more water. And they're definitely going to see it. So good old red and white here. We got some EP fibers going on here, some flash. So here we go. We're going to show you how to tie it. Nice articulated pike streamer. All right guys, so here we go. We're going to start tying our articulated pike streamer. So rear hook here, kind of stinger style. We're going to start in with some yak hair, and we're going to add a little bit of a white topper here, and take it out and flip it over, and we'll do our red next. Make sure you guys are leaving a little bit of room up front here. We're going to be adding a few more things here. So next, a little flashaboo. Pretty healthy amount. And next we're going to go pearl. Same amount. Okay, we'll finish that. And we'll do a little UV on the thread here. Oh, we got it in the vise. There we go. Okay, we're going to set that aside for a second. And then next we're going to prep our connection wire, a little Berkeley wire, pike wire. And go ahead and thread your wire through. And we're going to grab a couple beads here. Doesn't matter really what color you use for the beads. You can There's so many different creative ways. It's just the beads are really just going to help to hold the rear stinger hook away from the front main hook. You know, again, you could do a shank up there too for the main hook. Oops, try that again. Make sure we get both in there. Okay. Set it aside again for a second. Grab our main front hook here. And get tied on. Square it up a little bit here. There we go. So we'll set our wire on top. Get a few wraps just to get it in position. Pull it back. Start lashing her down here. Get right where we want it. Not moving the fly all over the place. We're going to drop the wire down through, back under, capture it, and lash that down. Cut your wire. Okay, looking good. Okay, next, add a little bit more flash. Pearl and red. Okay, next we're going to bring in our EP fibers here to get this nice big long brush here. And start wrapping. As you guys wrap this stuff, just kind of coax it back a little bit, palmering it as you go. We're going to come back through and give it a hairdo after we're done wrapping it, so don't worry too much about the trout fibers there. This stuff's really cool. Gives it a real full body, neat looking stuff. So many different color options with this. You guys can learn to make your own too. There's brush making devices out there. Sky's the limit really, but really fun for doing these big bushy pike streamers. Gives a lot of body to the fly. These ones are cool. These are, I make my own from time to time, but these are pre-packaged. The good old Enrico Puglisi SF fibers, EP fibers, whatever. And they got a bunch of different products out there. Keep coaxing that stuff. Make sure you don't get too much of it trapped. We're all the way up to the front here. All right. Get her tied off. All right, now you can get a little bit more particular about your picking out here. Cool. All right. Next part, we're going to give this guy some eyes. Alright, so I'm going to get this kind of orientated where it's kind of flat and put some eyes on this dude. Okay, cook that one off, flip them over, and making a nice little flat spot there. Get that one cured, and now we're going to add a little more mass here. So I'm going to go over the eyes, a little bit through the fur. Use the brush to kind of help coax that in there. Give it a shot of light here. Go a little bit more. There's a nice finished look here. We're about done. Cool. And now let's clean it up just a little bit. We've got some fuzzies going on here. Alright guys, there she be. Nice big long, good traditional color red and white pike fly. It's go time here, mid-April coming into May. Things are starting to warm up. We're starting to get into the 70s. And the pike are moving into the shallows, getting ready to do their thing. So anyways, hope to see you guys in the shop. We got a bunch of great new pike and bass offerings in the fly bins, but here's a fun one to tie while you're at home getting ready. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon. Take care.